I'm saying. That's like, we'll say something. Black Panther can't be white.
James Bond shouldn't be black. I'm sorry.
James Bond will get killed in the first day.
Yeah,
Brother, you get stopped. You get pulled over because you got Aston Martin.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Your car's got guns.
Yeah.
But the fact that your car's got gun, brother, you'll be in Poland.
Yeah, thank you. I'm saying this. In the casino.
You're walking in the casino.
You're the only nigga
with a tuxedo.
Where are you going? Why are you going upstairs?
And then like, brother, I think I see spy.
Yeah.
They see you immediately. You get killed at the door.
That's what I said this, bro.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Nah, bless you.
Oh, yeah, we just cut it out.
That's cool. But
You don't get cold up in this room though, bruv. Trapping. Yes, please, bruv.
You see the problem with Castillo, yeah? He's one of them people that like he comes to a function how he wants to look.
Yeah, not for the weather.
Not for the weather. Because he didn't, but he no jacket.
No, I got a jacket, it's in the car, but still.
The fur thing, innit? You love a fur jacket, bro. Bro loves a fur collar. I know Christina for years, you know.
I've known everybody since I was 23.
We're recording, by the way, just in case. No, just saying, in case someone said something.
We're not.
We are.
Yeah, we are. You said to 11 or something like that.
Yeah. No, I've never BMoni since I was like 22, 23, man.
Yeah.
No, 22.
So wait, you're 2 years, you must be older than me then.
How old are you?
I'm 30. I'm about to turn 35 this month.
Yeah, I'm 2 years older than you. Yeah.
I remember. Sunday show days.
Those, do you know what? It's like, you know what the maddest thing is like, do you ever think back, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you see back then, in like Sunday show days, yeah, I was so enamored with like people like yourself, Mo, Travis and all that stuff, because I was just like, the confidence that you guys had, I was like, I used to just look at you guys and I used to leave.
You or something, B?
I did stand up, yeah.
Oh, serious?
Like, he was amazing at
Go
stand up.
YouTube, because if you cancel Ginger J, God knows what you'll do to me.
Oh, God.
I didn't know that, you know.
But
Did stand up.
He
That's,
was
back in the day, man.
So why did you stop?
It wasn't for me. I always wanted to do comedy and say something. I wanted to be funny, but I wanted to be informative or educate. You know what I'm saying some shit like Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle. And I just went down. I you know, like when there's a gospel artist whose music is not slapping, so they go down the secular sexual route. I kind of did that, just going down just the trash talk because it was easy. And I fell out of love with it.
But
so
like,
I just hope that when I get older, something I would revisit, just if I could revisit it older with more knowledge. But it was just like a hustle to me. I did it like selling weed, bro.
But this is what I mean. Like when I used to go Sunday show and I used to love it there. But when I left, I used to feel bad in myself because I used to say to myself like these guys. I said it's like, what an amazing talent, and it's effortless. It's like water. When I watch you guys, I just watch you and I'm like, it's just water. Like he just goes on the stage, just controls everybody. Everybody's like in the palm of your hand, and he's talking. They listen to every word that you say. And I used to just be like, this guy's sick, man. And it's like the confidence and there's the aura. And I used to say to myself, I wish I had that shit, man. It was amazing.
Do you know how mad life is? That you had two different people look at themselves in two different ways. You had Castillo.
He used to host my. He used to host my shows.
See, Castillo's looking at you like the confidence and like, raw, this guy, and then you're looking at yourself like, I don't want to do this no more.
No, them times there I was having the time, but what you have to understand is, I lived in a hostel. It was always in central London. I lived in a hostel up the road. I take my little £60, go buy a fucking Q and flip it. I was in survival mode, you get. I enjoyed doing it, but I wanted to be a rapper more than I wanted to be a comedian. So at one point I stopped. And I stopped. But the difference is, so you're looking at me that way. I'm looking at you in the sense that, wow, the whole time I was here being a clown, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Like because I would go to these events, because that's the one thing I rate about Tazer. I always told Tazer, I knew Tazer from college. So I always said that I think this guy's going to be rich because Tazer's always been entrepreneurial. You've done the same thing. Look at you today, bro.
No, but I'll tell you one thing.
Wait, hold on. I'm giving my flowers, then you can look it back. All right, cool. So you, for example, came Sunday show as a viewer. I remember the first day, not very clearly, but I remember you were someone in the crowd that I picked up.
Yes,
I was like, come on stage.
you
said the madness. You get it? So that obviously got the crowd going because he said something about like eating pussy. And I was like, obviously them times there, this is before DBE. So I was like, oh my God, he talking about eating pussy. You get it? And then he started coming to Sunday show. He was more regular at Sunday show. And then he became part of the Sunday show team.
Yeah.
So me, yes, I'd go on the stage. I'd get my little eddies for doing my little performance. He's learning the business. So I'm there saying, let me be funny. Who likes me? He is there watching the room. eventually goes on to put on his own event. Fast forward, has his own platform. So yeah, I hosted his show, Oxford behind
Social,
near
yeah.
Vapiano's and whatever.
Yes.
But he's put on his own event, doing music. So even today, I looked at your page and I was like, "Wow, Castillo's doing best shit that I want to do." But it was to get to the point where today you're even now launching your own hair products.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? That transformation, boxing, you was doing all that stuff. So that entrepreneurism is like, wow, that's something that I admire. Tazer, I remember Tazer was doing. One point, Tazer obviously was doing 40s because obviously we launched it before. He was selling fucking USB sticks, gold USB sticks. You get doing the parties with Matt. Matt Bridgman was working in flipping.
He was doing Sunday shows as well.
Yeah, but even before that, he was working in Global Sports. That's where I first met Matt. So these people have been entrepreneurial. So yeah, I'm cool, I'm entertaining, but I've met all these people that also have the business side of things, and I've always admired that, and I thought like I like that a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So cool, you could say, just to say how the two people are looking at each other, I wasn't really looking at it like I'm not really enjoying it. It's just that later on, in hindsight, I was like, damn, I wish I did more of the business side of things. You get what I'm saying to you? So yeah, sorry.
But you know, the maddest thing is, the only reason I did events is I was afraid of going on stage.
That's mad.
But really and truly, I actually just wanted to be. I wanted to be at the front.
Yeah.
So I was lying to myself. I said, just be at the back. So it's kind of like being at the front. Like that sounds bad.
That's a pause. That's a little card. Bro.
Yeah.
No, I let that one go.
But like for me, it was like a
talking
fear.
Yeah,
And I used to hate myself for it because I'd watch him, I'd watch Travis J, Mo, and they do their thing. And I'd love when they did it, and I'd go home and I'd love the Sunday show, and I'd hate myself on the bus ride back. I said, "You're such a coward. You're so afraid. You're you're so weak."
That's
I remember one
mad
time he
how
said
they
to
feel.
me, "Say bye to the crowd." I was like, "Yeah, bye everybody."
Moving like Russell. What's the man's name again?
Yeah, Russell Simmons. I
That's
said, "Bye
what I
everybody."
remember.
And I said, "You do." And he came back and he just wrapped up. But I was so angry at myself that I had so much fear.
So how did you become so confident?
Because, bruv, the survival, bruv. I was literally at my my biological mum's house, bruv, and she's got schizophrenia. There's really like bad conditions in there, and then that's when my life was going really bad, like literally. And I was just there, working at Blue Arrow, and I said, "Fuck!" I went to work, and then like this girl at my workplace, this black girl, she's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Here." She's like, "So why the fuck are you doing this?" And she's like, "You're here with all, like, bare people here that don't even speak English." And she goes, "Did you go to school?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "So what are you doing?" Like, do you know what I mean? And I was like, and that's when it hit me in it. And then, just for desperation, bruv, it all came from Mo. So Mo, the comedian, a year before he blew up, I had an event, and then Mo headlined it. And then I asked him something. This is when he blew up with a couple of cans. I said, "Mo," "you see when you went like viral and all that stuff, and like now this is like he's like super famous at this point." I'm like, Did you plan that? Or like, did it just happen?" And he looked at me and he was like, "Just happened." And I was like, "Oh." And then a year goes by and I'm doing my Blue Arrow work and I'm listening to all this stuff. I'm going to work and I'm just like coming back after work doing the kitchen porter thing. And then I literally just, one time I just was like, fuck it. And I was like, just try it, innit? And I went on Instagram, I went on Facebook and I just did a video. And I did a video, it was like, you know, when a girl goes to Jamaica and then she meets the yardie man, I put it up, it gets like 3 million views on Facebook.
Fucking hell.
And then after that, I'm like, another one. And then Steph London reposts it. It's a video about, I said something like when gal talk about they don't like black girls, they like foreign things or whatever. These times your girls like some fat Susan in a tracksuit. I said a video like that, goes viral. Steph London puts it on her, reposts it on her page. And then I was like, keep on doing it. I didn't want making no money, but I was just keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. It was giving me that feeling that I wanted. That feeling like that stage feeling like it's not the same, but that feeling of like
being seen,
I'm being seen. That's it. And then I just like keep going. And I wasn't making no money for like 3-4 years of it. But then I was just keep going because it's giving you. So while you're going at Blue Arrow doing your shift, it's a nice little bit of escapism. Like I go on and like 10,000 people follow me now. And then you should. That's when around you followed me. 10,000 followers around that time. So then that's when I was just keep going. But it gave me that feeling that I wanted. I really wanted to be on the stage.
There's one video I remember Castillo, and he said something like, it's the way he delivered like what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I remember because that's when my page was more of a meme page.
Yes.
So like I used to get like mad like views and whatever because I didn't show my face. 'Cause I think that's when I was working like more corporate.
It was just like Marvin Abbey.
He's Marvin Abbey, so I put like a little thing at the bottom, but I didn't show my face because I didn't want people to know what I look like as such. So I remember stumbling on his thing, and I remember the joke was something mad like, the abominable snowman or
Oh
something.
yeah,
He
your
said the
girl looks like a fat. Your girl looks
brother,
like a
the way
snowman.
he dropped it, like something, and you're looking like the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
Ah, bro, I reposted it.
But
and that's how we started talking.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what
Because
I'm
you were the
saying?
first person to share my video.
Yeah. I
Like,
swear.
like you was the
On
first
Instagram.
person like to after you did that. It was like that's the same video that Steph shared.
Okay.
But you was the first.
Oh wow.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me,
Was this on Facebook or Insta?
Instagram.
Insta.
Okay.
So like that's when Instagram kind of was just
Yeah,
like started. So then I just said, just keep on going because it's like the fantasy of like, okay, you're going to work and you hate your job and like, but at the same time like
you're
you're
doing
seen by
something.
some people.
That's what I said.
and it's a
Purpose.
release.
Remember I was saying, if men have
Purpose. Yeah.
but it's so important, bro. The maddest thing is you got a purpose and it changed your whole view of life. Like, remember, you were still going Blue Arrow,
Yeah.
but there was something else that, you know what?
Different drive.
I've got a drive now.
Do you know what it's like? Something like it's that feeling like, oh, I'm kind of worth something now. I'm just not just like I'm not just like the guy that goes Blue Arrow. And then when it hit me is that one time I literally would go to Blue Arrow and then I would do the extras like so after I finished washing the plates I'd do the bins. And then one time I did all the bins and I don't know why I thought this. I was young in it. I went to the boss and I said, I just did the bins. He's like, so what, mate? He goes, you finished about half an hour ago. And I was like, oh, there's no appreciation here. And then one time I came in to get my timesheet signed, and I was just like, and I thought he'd be like, I was just dressed like normally, and I was like, hey, and he was like, are you supposed to be working today? And I was like, no, I just came to get my timesheet, and I said to myself, bro, like I'm invisible, man.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm only like 20, I'm only like 24, 25, no, I was 20, older, I was like 25, 26, and I was like, bro, like I'm, like, this is life, the reality. That's it. You can't live in fantasies. Reality. I was like 25, I'm gonna be balling. I have a car. There's like all these different type of things, and I was like, nope. Same shit. Just living a fantasy in it. So for me, it was a nice bit of escapism, man. Like just.
Are you up now?
What do you mean? What's the definition of up?
Oh,
No, it's a good
I'm a
question.
pocket watcher, bro.
My definition of up has changed.
Okay.
So my definition of
Because you hit your first up. Go on.
yeah, that's what I mean. So my
Alright.
definition has changed in the sense like. Now I have like I won't say what it is. It's just HMRC, bro.
But you're good.
Yeah, like in the sense where I don't have to like necessarily worry
You're
about
good.
stuff.
You
No,
sleep well
I
at
want to say
night.
good
You're-
because good is perspective. Like good is like good. My good is like
Your good is the good you wanted to be at one point, but you attained it and
Yeah.
you realized, oh, this can finish.
Yeah.
So in comparison to other people, you're comfortable, but you're not where you want to be.
Yeah.
You're not where what your good looks
Yeah.
like now.
I'll give you a flashback memory that you won't remember, but it's pivotal for me.
Okay.
One time when we was when I was filming in Backchat,
Yeah.
you went in that season I was in,
Okay.
but you pulled up in the nicest car I've ever seen,
Okay.
and I said to myself, "Fuck you know," and I just
I was in the
my
season
my girl gave me you don't I don't
You
That's
were in the
I've
same
ever seen
season,
in
yeah.
life or just
in
at
that, in
point
a
in
house
time?
in East London. I was with you, bro.
in that
In East, I just wasn't in. I wasn't in as many episodes. It's after we did. It's after we did Cyprus. So I was in the same.
Oh,
season
got you,
with
got
I
you,
just
got you.
wasn't in as many episodes.
But when you came up, you put them in the car, and that day my gal dropped me. I was just with my Oyster card. She picked me up that day as well. But like I looked at her, I said to myself, "Wow!" Like do you know what I'm saying? I said to myself, "Like look at this, man." I said, "This is living, man. Look at this guy." And you just come out, you just look cool, bro. You're smoking. I was like, "Fucking hell, look at this guy, bro. Living the dream and shit, bro." Do you know what I mean? I said to myself, like, I need to get my shit together, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Things like that just make me like say.
It's so interesting how different
Bruv,
people
for
see
real,
different
bro.
things, bro.
I still remember that
what's
car, you
mad?
know.
'Cause
I still remember the car. It was black.
He
Yeah,
might have got out of the
85.
car and just been like, I'm tired of this shit.
Marv, that's mad.
That's why I remember smoking a cigarette. I mean, not cigarette.
No,
but-
it looked like
it
it looked like a
wasn't
movie, bro.
But
You can't
he
like,
look at you like, raw.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
literally,
Life is so mad.
I was looking at it, I was like, this guy.
Remember, you're in Blue Arrow, yeah, and someone in another country is saying, I just want to go to London. I would work in Blue Arrow.
For sure.
Yeah,
I just want to be in the UK. It's mad. You're in the UK, like it's mad how in life, wherever you are, it's just subjective, bro.
No, I was looking at I was literally, I was like, a couple more shifts, man.
Marv,
a few
you
more
know
shifts, they
mad,
give me a
yeah?
promotion, bro.
Because that's, do you know what's so fucking mad about that, yeah? Number one, I don't have no car no more, bro. I came here on a bus and a fucking forest bike. So let's get that out of the way. I've lost all my no claims bonus, yeah? Number two, that car was a lease. And, okay, cool. So here's the rule. That car, I paid off it with my job that I do. Obviously, I've had the same job for many years. So cool. That managed to help me finance that car or do whatever at the time. Whatever you do today, bro, everything you've done is off your own back.
Yeah.
For me, I admire that. That's my dream. Do you get? Cool. Another thing you talked about is like when you're posting and it's growing. Pause. I have been doing this content thing. I'm 35 this month, and at certain times I'm like, brother, why the fuck am I still doing this, bro? It's not moving. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So it's literally what Marva said. It's like everybody's looking at someone else. And what I've noticed even recently is that even looking at the whole stuff with Young Thug, even when Meek Mill had his whole escapade, is we look at rappers, not just us, but like we, people as in community.
Yeah.
People look at rappers and think, oh my God, rappers are so cool. But a lot of these men are fucking washed, bro.
Bruv.
But it's the illusion because of what they've accomplished.
Do you know what? You see, when you're touching on the rappers, yeah, like
Pause.
my bad.
He said bare pause. I've just been letting them go. You know.
Nah, do you know the thing?
You got like two.
Pause.
I'm
You
not
can let
gonna
me
lie,
go, go
yeah.
on.
I'm not
Let
sure
me
if other
go.
people feel like this, yeah. But I've so fallen out of love with rap music. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. I think being too enlightened and knowing too many things can really make you dislike or jaded towards certain situations.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just looking at certain people's music. Sometimes I'm like I'm like listening to some of these tunes, yeah. And I'm hearing them just talking. I'm just hearing something. And then sometimes I sit back like, what the fuck are you talking about,
Yeah,
man?
ain't it?
And then my deep mind starts going like, you're just a puppet. Somebody is literally controlling your everything. Like literally, if you like, you're just marketing.
Yeah.
Like, who even are you? What am I even listening? And I start thinking so deeply about it. It makes me have so much like dislike for it to the point where I literally have to say, bruv, it's just music. Yeah. It's just entertainment. And then even sometimes when I look back at like rappers that I listen to so much, I said to myself, bruv, you was just marketed to.
For sure.
You were just fell into the thing. You were just marketed to. Even when sometimes I'm like, obviously the younger generation, when you're hearing like two rappers beefing and you see people get so deep into the beef, I'm like, bruv, this is just marketing,
it's
bruv.
air, bro.
You're just
Facts.
literally like, you're going to bat for people that don't give a fuck about you.
All
People that
themselves.
might not even stand for anything. They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Like, do you know what I'm just saying? So then I start, so to the point where now, if I'm not like listening to like R&B, sometimes I'm just listening to like 90s rap only
Yeah.
because I can be ignorant enough in my mind to be like, that's to a point when I was a youth, so I
I
could
was
give
young,
myself the
yeah,
nostalgia feeling
nostalgia.
and accept it. But now it's like, when you're seeing like certain rappers now, like big American rappers, you can see the marketing.
Yeah.
It's right there, and you
Yeah.
just think to
It's
yourself
bait.
like,
You could tell what is a-
even when somebody new comes in, you're like, who the fuck is, and you see the play, it's like, okay, now he's got a co-sign with my man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they start telling his story. Then they surround him with people. And then it's a whole thing. And then it's like this. And I'm just trying to say, like, this
Dodgy.
is just some marketing shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you, like, to the point when sometimes I like to listen to music where I don't even understand what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I want a different language. Like, do you know what I'm just saying?
Music now is, as a whole, is garbage, man. Like, as in growing up.
And I don't think that's an age thing no more. Like, you see when people say, you're just getting old. I don't think it's because we're getting old.
But I think growing up is weird. Like, I think I said it on the pod before, there were different times. So, for example, remember there was 70s music, then there was 80s music. There was a clear difference in how they sounded.
Yes.
Then 90s hit, and then it was different again.
Essentially,
saying?
it's all technology.
And then 2000s hit, and it was like a mix of the 90s, but kind of a bit different, a bit more, do you know what I'm saying? But now it's just garbage, like as in like, and now they're trying to reference the old shit because they know about the nostalgic value, and it's just like, because think about even rap in general now, like, you can't name 10 rappers now that are like cold.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? As in American rappers, whereas before,
Yeah, you had bare.
brother,
You had a list, like.
you had like
my top 5.
Bro.
Like this, did you know what I mean?
and back there you had, for example, like you had DMX, you had Lil Wayne, you had the Dipset lot, you had 50
Everything
Cent,
became ChatGPT.
you had, do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. Everything became chat GPT. So that's why when you started, I said, oh, it's basically technology, because between the 70s and the 80s, the recording process probably changed. So you could do more things, you could experiment more. There's a day when someone discovered auto-tune, and it's like, oh, okay, we can do this. So every time you add something to the mix, but now it's just like in the world, this is something I meant to make a video on, and it touches back to the whole black man and everything, but I'm not even going to bore you with it. It's just the fact that I was listening to a podcast the other day and it was talking about the whaling industry. And it was, you know, that there's one podcast, the economics of stuff, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it talks about the whaling industry. And once upon a time, people used to whale by going on a boat and they would throw a fucking harpoon at a whale. So they probably catch one whale if they were lucky and cool. Then the industry started booming. So they're building these fuck off ships where they could catch the whale,
multiples.
put the whale on the ship and skin it, do everything they need to do, go on, cool. Yeah, catch multiple whales. By the end of the whaling industry, they fucking reduced the whale population.
Because they're doing it on a mad.
By like 90%. Like they wipe them niggas up, bro. So cool. I think the same thing is what we get just in modern society and consumption, because everything is easy to produce or easier to produce than it once was. We overconsume and the quality reduces. Even I don't know if you don't notice, but in my opinion, the quality of clothing has reduced greatly since pre-COVID. I don't know what it is, but pre-COVID, you buy something from ASOS, it might last. Post-COVID, them shits don't last. So, sorry, you probably don't shop on ASOS no more. But my point is, Uptown, Big Mom, Abbey Dabby, you know what I'm saying? Huh? But my point is, the quality of things reduce and the consumption of it increases.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing with music. So now it's easier to make music.
Yeah.
Bro, some of these youths are literally using ChatGPT to help them form lyrics. So the music has lost its art form. So the DMXs, the Jay-Zs, the people who actually had to hone their craft, as they say, learn how to do this. It's a bit different today. So that's why.
You see what you said about the ChatGPT? They're like dropping like I forgot who it is. It's Beanie Siegel.
His voice.
They AI his voice. That's mad. I get it. I hear it, which is good because it's like nostalgic. Voice, but then it just made me realize this is what we're at, right? So that means I could be listening to someone one day, and it's not even a real person, bro. Like it's literally a random dude. Like, and I feel like the thing about what music is like, well, hip rap music, like popular rap music, it's like a formula.
Yeah.
One person succeeds with that formula, then you just start getting bare generic versions of that formula. And like even now, you see when you said the thing about like struggle, like right now we need the rappers to struggle. I think this is definitely an age thing. Bruv, just make a good tune, innit?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care about the struggle that you went through, bruv. Don't market that shit to me, bruv. Make a good tune. That's like Afrobeats. That's why it's so good. Yeah. Just make a good song. Yeah, and like that's why now I'm listening to R&B, Afrobeats, that's probably like the main one. Some old rap, for example, and some UK rap, like the proper sick rappers, for example. Yeah. Like I'll listen to. But then for me, it's just like, just make good tunes, bro. I don't like the marketing. You get me? It's like, especially when you just hear somebody come out with a new thing. Like the new rapper drops and he's got the feature with Maya. You're like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, but that's why ignorance is bliss, because when you were younger, the marketing wasn't as obvious.
Yes.
But when you're older now, especially as a content creator as well,
you
can tell what is marketing. You're like, okay, someone patterned that. Even when you go on a blog and you see a post and you read the caption,
you're like, this is marketing.
You're like, yeah, you paid for this post. I remember when I used to watch award shows and my thing was like, oh my God, one day I can't wait to win an award and give my award speech. And then one day you watch an award show and you're like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
you're like, how?
Then the Disney.
Who are you? I've never heard your tune.
Then the Disney goes away. Like I call it the Disney effect. That when the magic of thing, you're not as innocent. You're like, oh, I clocked it, and that kills things for you. So I hear you.
It's like sometimes you get people winning mad awards. I've never heard this person's tune, bro. And you start to think like, am I just on the outside world when I'm not hearing that because I've never heard it? I don't even know who this person is.
But I think two things can be true at the same time. That I think there are awards where there's something dodgy going on. Like a record label said, make sure this person wins. But then also I have realised that I don't consume music like that. Yeah. Because there's certain artists I've never heard of.
Yeah, for sure.
Go on Spotify. Clearing, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Like, for example, like Billie Eilish, for example.
I don't know one Billie Eilish song.
I know one Billie Eilish tune from the James Bond soundtrack.
And she's gone.
But she's gone.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. I don't really know many Taylor Swift songs.
I don't know.
Sorry, I have to say this. This is why I miss. Like I think the problem is today we all have our own algorithms.
Yeah.
So even what's happening in the news, I don't know. But once upon a time, we'd all tune into the same news.
Yeah.
We listen to
media,
MTV Base or MTV Kiss, so we know what the popular songs are.
Yes.
I have become a real nerd. I just listen to rap music and different variants of rap music. Even my R&B is rap.
And I think that's the problem with artists now as well. That growing up, rappers, they all listen to like the 70s music, 80s.
Yes.
You know so they had an understanding of music. And remember, growing up, you had to listen to the radio. Capital 95, Capital or Kiss, you watch MTV.
Yeah.
So we saw videos we liked.
Diverse influence.
But in the middle, there were videos that, who is this? But we're still hearing
all the time,
songs.
So you know the songs.
George Michael, Elton John, that we're hearing all these songs.
Whereas
the kids nowadays, they don't have to listen to George Michael, Elton John narrate. They listen to what they want to listen to.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect how you consume music, how you produce music. Whereas before, music had this like, there was a universal tune.
Yeah.
You'll hear like a certain song and
everybody knows.
It's a universal hit,
Everybody knows that tune.
Whereas now it's like, I don't hear that many universal songs as such. Like Adele might have one here and there. This person
it's
might
not
have.
As common.
It's not as common now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the influences of music, and also, as you said, I'm on Spotify with my own playlist.
Yeah.
Listen to the same songs every
and
other
then
day,
Spotify
bro.
will make playlists based on my
the
list.
songs that you like,
The
yeah.
personal algorithm thing is great, but it's a problem as well. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
and this is why people become extremists, and that's why I said. So
That's actually a good point.
If you're so right now, sorry, I'm sure you got some topics for us, but we're just freestyling. But cool. So one of my colleagues at work, so funny, we've been talking about this. A white man has been talking. And I thought it was just me, but bare people have been saying about Rob Broski is like he's baiting himself up because he's a white man who goes to Africa. He does photography, so he likes to go to Africa and get a camper van and take pictures of animals and shit, right? Yeah. He doesn't shoot them, but he shoots them. So cool. Broski randomly he's to everybody, different black people have been having different experiences, conversations with him. Mine was diversity, hiring, like EDI. One day, me and him are sitting in the computer room. He's talking about, this fucking diversity and equality stuff. And I'm like, cool. So we had a conversation about that. One of my colleagues has showed me today, a black man has showed me that, he bumped into him the other day. Broski was talking about, I can't believe Spider-Man is black now.
He's on Twitter heavy, boy.
Boom!
He's
You
on
get
X
it?
differently,
'Cause you go
boy.
on Twitter,
His algorithm is mad.
and I'm telling you, he's probably on social media, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, and all this stuff is. And I remember one thing I remember today is that when we was having a conversation, he was like, "Yeah, but I'm British and I'm proud to be British." And I was just like, "Bro,
Where you get like where
where has this come from?"
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, so if you're an incel, if you're a racist, if you're a femcel, wherever you are, your
gonna promote to
algorithm
you.
is going to keep feeding that to you. So, extremism is not just a Muslim person that's willing to die for the cause; it's everyone that's being fed something and is walking around with that in their mind. So when you talk about them man on a podcast that are angry about women, about black women and stuff, it's because they're seeing all the stuff against black men.
Yes.
They're seeing all the stuff that is black men talking smoke about black women.
Yeah.
It's mad, bro.
Yeah.
So everybody is on smoke because they're being fed more of what they...
And the algorithm, the moment it sees that you've watched the video for a certain amount of
Giving
time,
you
it's like, oh, you
pause.
like this, yeah?
Yeah.
I want to keep you on the phone. Let me send you some more of these videos. So
Yeah.
now in your mind, you're like, that's all
It's normal.
is happening. That's why sometimes when people talk about algorithm, sometimes you have to say, maybe it's me.
No, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's
100%.
like, it's not just society, it's like, no, this is what I'm consuming.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can clear your TikTok algorithm sometimes.
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
clear
We
it.
say, I do that.
Or your Insta algorithm. Sometimes you might have to
See
do
less
that.
of this.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yash.
what? I noticed that algorithm thing heavy. There was a time, and this would have probably been, I'm not sure when this might have been around 2017, right around like the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman
Oh,
thing.
shit.
I started,
matter.
I started realizing to myself, like, to the point when I literally, I couldn't even, it's not even something that happened, like, that dawned on me. I just realized it in real time. Like, I started saying, it was like almost like every other day I'm seeing like a black person get killed by police, and I was
Yeah,
like,
there was a point in
then I
time.
realized this is like now literally becoming programmed because it's almost like consistent triggering me. And I, to the point I was like, somebody's putting this up because now I'm starting to get desensitized to when black people get killed by police or something, and now you just get desensitized to like black death. So then I said to myself, must be some sort of algorithm working, and that's for me. Like when I stopped going on Twitter because I started realizing it started promoting that. But then when you log on it now, it's the same
Shit.
It's exactly what you said now. And sometimes it's the topics that don't even relate to the UK.
At all.
You're hearing people from the UK doing American talking points.
100%. And that's why I said, because in UK, we talk about diversity and equality. No, inclusion and diversity, but in America, it's DEI. And that was a thing with Trump and all of that.
Yeah.
So when this guy from work kept saying DEI, I'm like, brother, you're not American, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
this is like-
I see where you've been.
Yeah, you're on Twitter.
But you know what's weird is like, I always say there's two things can be right at the same time.
Sure.
It's kind of like, why are you changing certain characters though? Like my man in Harry Potter, the guy with no nose. They're making him black on one.
Snape.
Snape is making him black.
Yeah, I heard.
It's like, but he's not black though.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
aren't they all? I've never seen the Harry Potter series. Aren't they all like fantasy
No,
characters?
it is. But my thing is that the problem is that there's
Depiction, you have an idea
there's
what
two-
that
Okay, got you. They're
there-
depicted in a different way.
There's
okay.
two people. So there's one person who, like me, for example, I'm like, why are you making him black? Because it's not a racist thing. I'm just generally saying this guy has got no nose anyway.
Yeah.
Like he's not even a human creature.
Oh, got you, got
So whatever he
Why
embodies,
give him a race, yeah.
why give him a race?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas some people just like, I can't believe he's black. That's different. Whereas it's like, for me, certain characters, unless you're doing like a parallel universe where you're flipping the story on his head,
Yes.
then by all
They
means
should just
change
remain
whatever you
They
want.
should just remain true to story.
But Captain America's a white dude, bro.
Yeah.
If Black Panther now became a white dude, black people, we would say something.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's like, we would say something. Black Panther can't be white.
James Bond shouldn't be black. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
James Bond will get killed in the first day.
Yeah,
Brother,
it
you
wouldn't-
get stopped. You
Yeah,
get
it
pulled
wouldn't
over
work.
because you got Aston Martin.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Wait,
work.
your car's got guns.
Yeah.
But the man said your car's got gun. Brother, you'll be in Poland.
Yeah, thank you. I'm saying this. In a casino.
You're walking in the casino.
You're the only nigga around.
With a tuxedo.
Where are you going? Why are you going upstairs?
And then like, brother, I think I see spy.
Yeah.
They see you immediately. You get killed at the door.
That's what I'm saying. I
facts.
said this, bro.
It
I've
wouldn't
been
work. It
screaming
wouldn't
this
work.
for
You can't
years,
blend
bro.
in. No,
It wouldn't work.
You'll
It
get
wouldn't
better than Nigeria gigs.
Yeah, Africa.
Better Africa. This is about 20th job in Africa.
Yeah,
007,
cool.
I mean.
And you can't
But
even
like
have
the
an
James,
accent.
the maddest thing is I swear down in the James Bond law, there are other agents. Like even when they had like I think I love the James Bond movies like the Daniel Craig ones. I think in the last one,
he dies.
Lashana Lynch, she was another 007,
Yeah, she
and it
was
made
bad.
it sick because she wasn't like
She was 006.
yeah, she wasn't James Bond.
Yeah,
she was another agent. That's what made it so hard. They didn't try and make her him like in
But I
another.
still
business.
don't-
But they spun the promo for James Bond because they made it seem as though
It's gonna be her.
she's gonna be the new 007, and people were vexed because number one is you're black and is a woman. James Bond fans were fuming.
No, I remember that. That was
Ginger
the
J
market.
was pissed.
So,
Bro, I'm joking. It's content, please. It's content.
my
This guy says comedic
God.
timing. That's
God.
it. It's sick.
Where's your hair?
That was a good one still.
And she just have these little dots that come out of her
Man
head.
said, "Where's your?"
That was a good one still. But yeah. But then in the film,
No,
it
that's a good
happened
timing.
that like she wasn't. It was just 006.
Yeah, but that was good.
Apparently, you're supposed to move up. So like when 007 dies, 006
to be
becomes
gets replaced.
007.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to go like that. Apparently,
But that was done in a great way because then it's like almost it's a character created with their own story, of their own thing. It's not trying to replicate someone that's already who they are. Like, do you know what I'm just saying?
She ain't trying to be no white man.
Speaking of Black Panther though, do you think that they should just recast him? Chadwick, like obviously he passed away. Rest in peace, Chadwick. Do you think that they should? Because they make obviously the sequels and they continue the law, but some people say like other superheroes they just replace like
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
of course. Batman has been bare different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the problem with Black Panther is that we've never seen him before.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but we've
think-
seen it now, innit?
No, I get that, but I'm saying, remember, Marvel Universe and DC Universe are completely different.
Yeah.
So what the difference between Marvel is Marvel keep the same character
Yeah, consistent.
for the
yeah, that makes
whole
sense.
duration of the story. So the same person was Captain America for the whole thing.
Ah.
Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man from
Oh, yeah,
the
good
beginning.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Do you know what I'm saying? They've never really changed anyone
they haven't
unless
recast.
something
good
mad
point, good
happens.
What's
point.
Spider-Man though? What's Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is owned by, I think it's Sony, but then like,
So it's not DC or Marvel.
it was Marvel, but then...
But Spider-Man is Marvel.
Yeah.
He is, but the problem is they sold Spider-Man to Sony.
And
because-
Spider-Man didn't suffer, is my point. So,
No, but that's different because it's not the same. It's the same universe, but it's weird because remember they had to buy Spider-Man.
They can
back.
basically make standalone movies unrelated to the universe.
They had to buy Spider-Man back for him to be in Civil War to get the rights.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? I
You
think
lot are all nerds, I don't watch that
No, because
shit,
Marvel
yeah.
were going to lose money or something like
Okay.
that, and they were trying to sell certain parts to stay afloat.
Yeah.
That's why they sold Spider-Man
Yeah.
to Sony or something like that. But yeah, well, I'm saying DC don't rely on the franchise of everyone.
Yeah, I get it.
DC would do Superman by himself.
Standalone.
Yeah,
sure.
A Batman by himself. They don't do Green Lantern. They'll do Green Lantern by itself, but they don't do Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, but they don't do it together. Whereas Marvel have done.
Oh, they join them all
single-
together,
do you know what I'm
universes
saying?
and all that stuff, and singles.
So it's very different.
It's like phases and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also remember DC from time. Remember when you were younger, you were seeing Batman with like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. There's been many like
and
iterations
Arnold
of that.
Schwarzenegger, but
I
that
remember
was years ago.
That was the Iceman.
Yeah,
Mr.
I remember
Freeze,
that one.
yeah.
Marvel weren't around then like that.
Oh, yeah, fresh.
Oh, yeah, good choice. Just Blade.
Blade saved Marvel, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, Blade is Marvel, yeah?
Yeah, but
yeah,
Blade saved
Blade's
Marvel in terms of if it wasn't for Blade, there would be no Marvel, bro.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
But no one ever gives him his rating for that.
That movie's so good as a standalone movie, bro.
cold,
I can
innit?
watch that
Because he's
now.
a black woman, it's
Cold.
crazy.
No, he's just killing people.
But again, because he's a black man, people don't really
Oh, I
rate
said
it.
woman, but cool.